we have in store for you this afternoon, built
Hey,
around the
Twitch! How is football?
tradition and everything that makes college football great.
No!
As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
And nah, sister's not gonna argue back. She's gonna.
Up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense takes the field for the first time today. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone. And the rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where they have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Line getting set on second down. Line play action. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Hey, get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's McCord. Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't get in the end zone for the touchdown.
No, I'm talking about robot.
Lining up to tack one more onto them. Well, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's McCown. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The road runners want to move quickly.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Smashes through. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hogs on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make as they...
He unleashes a long one. And it's going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the grab and it's plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He got it. They will score. Touchdown Orange.
I feel it.
So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Back to throw. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often,
first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Yeah. It is.
With the catch, it's Carpenter. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Brad, you shall win?
Again. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Hey, Brad.
Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Winding up to add another. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going to the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Here comes the offense on first down. Got his man down the middle. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock it down in the backfield.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's McCown. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Was eating that what?
The Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Pena. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man, it's McCord. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Here they come facing third and long from the 20. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area.
Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. After losing yardage on first down, second and goal from the 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he will score! Touchdown, Cuse!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. How in the world did he miss that? So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McCown. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Pena. Spins away with great balance. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball coming back.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Dropping back, it's McCord. Fires to the right. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying,
Touchdown, Orange! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable for that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's McCown. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
I just joking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and no good. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
He'll do it himself. And the Roadrunners get the first down.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Pena. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Trying to get to him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And as a quarterback, that's what you want to do on these deep go-route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can turn around, locate it, and then make the catch.
Yeah, and that's so hard to stop. I mean, I'm running full speed down the field with a guy that's this fast.
A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incomplete.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. One more onto that lead. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Feeling some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick handoff. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Orange. And the route is on. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Going up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Back to pass. It's McCown. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Syracuse. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try. They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's McCoy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Coming after it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Looking for a block. It's James.
The returner is tackled down at the 43, and Syracuse offense will take over.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Has to throw this off his back foot. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. On 1st down, here comes this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Getting some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently.
Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Gadsden. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cuse. And the beatdown has ensued.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll try the left side. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. Got a man, it's Barnes. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Carpenter.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open. Football.
Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Barnes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. You better pay it off when you get starting field position like that, going 23 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line gets set, 1st down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And he holds it in at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes. Things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So But will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Orange! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after. To throw, it's McCoy. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Wants to throw. It's McCord. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the returner will be brought down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw on second down. And they got him for the sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On the return, it's Pena. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Cuse. And the stomping has commenced. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. To the air, it's McCord. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Got got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm
looking for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. UT take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Orange.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On the run, still looking. And it's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for...
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's McCord. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The return is tackled down at the 43, and the Syracuse offense will take over.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And the quarterback is snowed under. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He'll start this drive firing. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm